Good evening, friends, and welcome back to Darkest True Crime Headlines. Today is November 21st, 2022, and I had to jump in and talk about this case because it does seem, all signs seem to point towards an active serial killer who struck in Moscow, Idaho, about a little more than a week ago, November 13th. Overnight, took 4 victims with a bladed weapon, it seems. And we're getting stories like this. This is what I'm featuring now here. Dog filleted, skinned 3 miles from brutal Idaho college murders weeks before. And so now it's looking like, this is the classic, like most of these stories are from, the 70s, 80s, 90s. A modern day, old school serial killer. And there's so much conflicting information coming out right now. I can't even give details. These pictures are the 4 victims, and at first they were reporting things like, they were part of the sorority. Could that be related? And then other times they were saying, there's this boyfriend, and now I'm hearing that the boyfriend is saying, like, you wasted time looking at me when, you could have been looking elsewhere. So much back and forth, and the police department is like, it took days before they even said, like, bladed weapon. We're now looking at tracks. It's like they really either slow walked it in or are being so coy and keeping it close to their chest. It's really hard to tell what it is and what's happening. But these 4 poor young students, I believe like sophomore, junior at that age, were slashed. And so because 4 of them, and I think last I checked, and the stories are all evolving so quickly, there were people in the house who survived who were asleep in another room. And they're cooperating with the police, and the police don't suspect them for the moment or anything. But so, what that means is that, like, I'm trying to think of killers who have done this, but someone went in with a knife and stealthily, possibly, committed these 4 murders in such a way that no one woke up before it was their turn, which would truly be a calculating and a meticulous and terrible crime. There's really no one knows anything for sure except for the identities of the victims. So I'll do my best to keep you posted. This was truly had to be covered in Darkest True Crime Headlines. This suspect is still unknown, unnamed as far as the public knows, and is on the loose. So stay safe out there, and thank you for listening. Have a safe night.